Bonjour. Okay. I haven't used this deck in a little while, but I'm feeling pulled to use it. So I just want to see what it is that what message needs to come out from this deck, and we'll go from there. Okay. What is the message today for this collective, please? Okay, so starting out with shared experiences. Shared experiences deepen the bond between you and others. Clearing the air, clearing up misunderstandings through communication. Friendship test. Your friendship is being tested for loyalty and safe space, a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. I feel as though there is a relationship in your life, a friendship in particular, that the feeling I'm getting is it's someone you've known for a long time, especially with this shared experience, someone that you've have a lot of good times with. And it almost feels as if this friendship test, I don't think is being tested for loyalty as much as it's being tested on whether you align anymore. So it's like you've had this friend for a very long time. There's nothing wrong with this person as such. There's no real reason why you shouldn't feel aligned to them anymore, because it's not like you've had some massive falling out or you've had a big disagreement or whatever. But for a long time, your intuition has been telling you that it's just drifting apart, to be honest. It's like, and it might be that you've been feeling bad about that, because it's not as if you guys have had some massive falling out, or you just feel in your bones that you do not align to this person anymore, and it's not that they're not your friend, it's just you don't feel that vibe with them anymore, that closeness. And I think perhaps the misunderstandings is feeling like you don't know how to express that to them. It's almost as if you feel like you owe it to them to kind of say, it's almost like saying, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. But it's like, it's not even that you want to say that. It's like you don't want them to misunderstand what you're trying to say. It's this weird energy of like, you feel like you respect them more than just ghosting, because this is someone that you've had a long friendship with. But then at the same time, you feel like any way that you would try to express, I just think we're drifting apart, we're in different places in our life, whatever the case may be, you feel like it would just be misunderstood. It feels like one of those circumstances where you're just going to drift apart naturally, and there doesn't need to be a deep conversation about it. It's just like, it'll just happen, it'll fall away naturally. And I think as well, because especially with this safe place here, I think for a long time perhaps this person felt like a safe place, someone that you could always go to, and perhaps that feeling's not there anymore. It's like, you know, that you don't see things the same way anymore. Like and when I say you've evolved, I don't mean that this person's a Neanderthal and they're not smart or know things, but it's just like this internal knowing that you just don't align on a lot of things anymore. They don't feel like a safe space to you anymore. You feel like you have to watch what you say around them and things like that. You just know. that you want to, even if it means that you're going to be a bit lonelier because they're not in your life anymore. It's like you don't want to force a connection that isn't for you anymore, doesn't feel safe. You want to truly feel safe and feel at peace in yourself and in your space. Okay, yeah, here it is, bad influence. So because you've known this person for a long time and you share a lot of memories with them and have quite a deep bond, that's what's kind of kept you holding on. But this is what I mean about not aligning. I don't necessarily think that they could very well be a bad influence, but again, I think it's just that you two don't align anymore. The way they think and the people they spend time with and their point of view on things is very black and white, I just heard. And you don't agree with a lot of the same things that they do, and it's having a negative impact on you. Doubt surface. So this is what I mean. I think you're doubting this because it's like you want to do what's right for you, but then again, because nothing really significantly bad has happened between you, it makes you doubt whether you should really be feeling this way. But I think as well, your trust in this person is starting to waver. Again, you don't necessarily feel that safe around them anymore. You don't feel like you can just talk openly like you used to, and that it's not that you have to only surround yourself with people that agree with you, but it's almost like certain values that you hold dear to you. It's like, or the way you look at life just is different to them. And it's becoming more and more apparent, but your doubts are getting you mixed up right now. I think the doubts are coming from the fact that you haven't really, there's no it's kind of like when you go through a breakup and it's amicable and people want to think the worst, that someone was abusive or someone was cheating or something like that. And it was just like, no, we just kind of realized we weren't each other's person anymore and we went our separate ways. The same thing happens with friendships. Ulterior motives. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. I think with this friendship being tested for loyalty, with someone's trust is starting to waver with hidden intentions. I think this person might be detecting that you're feeling off, like they're picking up that your communication isn't as often as it used to be. So say if this is someone you used to talk to every day, and now it's very sporadic, and also it's kind of like this is someone that used to know everything that was going on in your life and you knew everything going on in theirs, and now it's like you're becoming strangers, it feels like. And when they reach out, it's almost like you feel like they're just it's like I'm not feeling that they're trying to reach out in a malicious way, but it's like they can notice that your energy isn't around them anymore, so they're trying to get it back. And Mercury retrograde's funny for that, because it's like people start coming out of the woodwork when they can feel that you're not in their energy anymore, and it has that vibe to it where it's like this person can feel you pulling away, so they keep trying to reach out and make... It sounds really bad because it sounds like they're really trying to be friends with you, but it's different. I don't know how to describe. It's like the ulterior motives are just being like, their gut is telling them that you're pulling away, and it's like they're trying to hold on. It's weird. I just got this scenario in my head where it's kind of like you're their weird friend, and that they feel like it makes them more edgy having you around, because when the other friends that they have are quite, I don't want to say basic because that sounds mean, but it's almost like their ulterior motives are like they siphon your energy a bit because you have quite a unique view on things and you speak your mind and all these things, and it's like they want to siphon that. So it's like when they're checking in, it's not pure heartedness, it's like wanting to still be attached to you in some way. Let's keep going. Safe space. And I think that's what you can feel too. It's almost like you're a prop in their life. Adventure awaits. An unknown adventure awaits in the relationship. I actually think that this is more about you breaking free from this relationship. And what's on the other side of that is when you truly let go of this and let it kind of disappear from your life, there are some really nice things coming in for you. Unexpected revelation. A shocking revelation will change your perspective. So I think that's what this reading is going to be about. I'm going to leave that up so I can look at it. Okay, so let's get some more information on this. Prince of Fire, we had that yesterday. Sagittarius, mutable sign of fire. Timing within 14 to 30 days during the fall, November 22nd to December 21st. Ruling planet Jupiter. In this deck, this is the Temperance card, so that's about patience and finding balance. But this is about being optimistic, adventuresome, witty, restless, traveler, enthusiastic, independent, irresponsible, and outspoken. I actually feel, especially because of that deck, I feel about the traveler and the adventuresome is really sticking out to me. It's like something is, when this balances out and you find harmony within yourself and acceptance of the situation and allowing new energy in, there is something exciting on its way. It's kind of like you've been out of alignment with this person for a long time, but because of your doubts, you've kept holding on, and they are also holding on. But it's just allowing it to drift off now, because that's bringing in people that are in alignment with you. Number 12, the letter A, and dolphins, peace, harmony, helpful, effective communication, playful, humor, fun, in tune with others, collaboration, and joy. I really think that something's about to come in for you that's going to feel more like that's your tribe. Either you're about to meet someone, or it could be a Sagittarius, but someone or someone's that have the same beliefs as you, feel the same way you do about a lot of things. It's kind of like you're just going to feel like these are your people, and it's going to bring out that fun in you again, that adventurous side. And the word helpful is really sticking out to me, and effective communication. I feel like these are people that are just going to, it's going to feel easy. Fixed in the middle. So you're in the middle of this season right now. So middle of the season, purpose-driven, secure, confident, gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable, conservative, count on it, no reflex. But this is Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. And that says no, now is not the right time. So I feel as though something, because that's the middle of a season, you're right in the middle. It's like you're in the middle of the lesson right now. You're not at the beginning and you're not at the end. You're right in the middle. And if you can see the lesson here and you clear it, things are developing. Even though it says no, now is not the time, it's just not time yet, but that time is coming. Number 20 and the letter A again. Wolverine, fierce, unpredictable, wild, power struggles. That might be a bit of a power struggle with you and this friend. Assertive, possessive, renegade, fearless, determined, elusive. I think you're appearing elusive to this person now because they can feel you pulling away, and they might... I don't think this person's possessive as such. It's more just that, again, they're just trying to reach out for your energy because you are unique and they like having that uniqueness around them even if you don't align. It's strange. I actually think that power struggle is really standing out to me. I actually think that there's a power struggle of egos a little bit here too. And also as well, perhaps in your own rights, you're both quite fierce individuals, but and then it's kind of like you both are going down different paths in life now, neither negative, but just different. And you're not meant to be in each other's lives in this new chapter. Temperance. Yeah, tornado. So storm brewing, torn up, a sudden unexpected end, violent, a total wreck, breakdown, liberate, over and done, the end. Number 8. I mean, there could be, because that's quite an aggressive ending. It's not something that's quiet. But then again, it could just be that this represents the end of this chapter with this person. I think it's just a friendship breakdown that is part of your journey, and you're going to go on different roads now. But you will be liberated from it. It's not something that's going to tear you down. It's something that you'll be liberated from and will continue on your adventure in life. A new adventure. All right, number 12. Dolphins. Letter A again. A is definitely a significant initial, but 16. So the 16th of December could be important. Sees through the facade. Secrets lifted, insights wise, aware, observant, explore the unknown, know what's going on. Again, I don't think it's... I mean, it could be that they're... I just keep looking at that sees through the facade. The feeling I'm getting from this is that I think you know that, you know what's going on. You know that this person isn't really, you two don't mesh well anymore. You're seeing it for what it is, I think. And the secrets lifted could even just simply be that you've been hiding it from yourself for a long time because of your doubts. But you're a very observant person, and you're quite clear with the way that you communicate with people. So I think that's another thing that maybe you question, because you don't really know how to express to this person how you feel. You just know that you're drifting apart, and there's no real conversation needed. It's just letting it fizzle out. Fixed. Yeah. Another travel card. Track. Steady forward movement. One way. Go the distance. Direct route. Autopilot. Traveling. I think I can. On track. Focal point. So you're exactly where you need to be right now. You're in the middle of this. I think you're still on the fence about this situation, but you're on the right track. And you are making forward movement. I think this is still in the process of fading out. This isn't something that's completely gone out of your life yet. Wolverine. Number 3. 36 and 6. Cross. So this is destiny. And I think you're getting divine guidance when it comes to this. So trust that. And I think even the spirituality side of it is perhaps why you two are veering off onto different paths, because again, your beliefs, your views don't align with theirs. But it's almost to the point now where you used to be able to openly talk to them about things, including your spirituality. It's like now I just heard the things they post, the people they follow go against your beliefs. So it's like, you know that you're not, it's like you don't feel comfortable around them anymore. And if you're someone that you really have that courage of conviction, when you believe in something, you really feel passionate about it, I think it's created like an internal crisis in you, because it's like, I don't think you feel this person's a bad person. You just know that you're not right for each other. Your friendship just doesn't work anymore. And it might bring you some sorrow, because you've known this person for a long time. You have a lot of memories, a strong bond from your past, but it's necessary for you to let this go. So what's coming, please? What is coming for this collective? What's next for this collective? Wait, things will unfold. So on the other side of this, it's all twin flames came out with King of Water. So your twin could be a Cancer, doesn't have to be, or just a water sign in general. But this is the Chariot. Like I said before, what is out of alignment with you now, when you let that go, and it's allowing the space for what's meant for you, what's aligned with you, to come in. So what is coming? Your twin flame, your divine counterpart. Your King of Water. And the Chariot's a travel card as well. So perhaps this is where the new adventure and the travel comes in. This is someone you're destined to go traveling the world with. Someone that has to travel to come see you. There might be distance. This is, I shouldn't sigh, it's just because of the whole twin flame thing, but this card here is beautiful. It's the water flow. This is overflowing abundance and tears of sorrow or joy. But I think you're going to go from the sorrow of this friend disappearing out of your life, but what it welcomes in is tears of joy, because this person is your twin flame. You just, because this is the moon as well as the Chariot. Well, this king of water is ruled by the moon, but this card is the Chariot. And I think once this is cleared out of your energy, this is going to then bring this person into your life. And it's going to be sorrows. I just thought of Bridgerton when she's like, sorrows, prayers, sorrows, prayers. It's going to bring tears of joy. There's going to be an emotional release, because the joy you feel from this person coming in is going to make you realize, oh my God, I was stuck for so long because I had this particular energy in my life that wasn't aligned with me anymore. But it's almost like it needed to be out of alignment for you to learn certain things, and then once you release it and let it go, lo and behold, this comes in and it's beautiful. This is someone that is going to really nurture the connection, and they're going to chase after what they want, which is you. Divine partner, mirror, heart chakra activation, reflection, other self, catalyst, awakening, soulmate, yin yang, balancing masculine and feminine energies. I actually feel like this waterfall is literally like you're just going to feel overcome with joy, and it's going to create tears, because you're going to just feel so happy, and you're just going to understand why everything happened the way it did. This is within 1 to 3 months, which makes sense because every season is 3 months, isn't it? And you're in the middle of a season right now. So in 1 to 3 months, once this has been cleared out, you've got your king of water coming in, your twin flame. This is really nice. 1111. And 34 might be significant. Maybe you met this person when you were 34, or you're 34 now. Okay. And it's weird because I'm feeling the need to say, it's like, you know, when someone gets a new partner and then they drop all their friends for this new partner, for some reason, maybe this is your concern. It's like you think, and this is a limiting belief, you think that I shouldn't need to drop a friend to get a partner, a romantic partner, but that's just not what this is. It's because that you don't align with this person anymore. And when their energy is cleared from yours, and your gut has been telling you this for a long time, when you release this person and let things go with them, it's bringing in your person. So it's not about, this isn't saying you should drop all your friends and all your family. You still need other connections. But with this particular energy, this is something that needs to exit out of your life. So if that's something you're worried about, that's not what this is. This isn't a like just dropping all your friends for a partner. All right, so let's get these then. Actually, no, I want to see who this person is. Who is this king of water, this Cancer? All right, who is this Cancer, this king of water? aside from you being your twin flame, who is this person coming in? Okay. Yeah, surprise call. Wounded feminine. Okay. So they're watching you on social media, spying, lurking, so fake accounts. Synchronicities, I love you, surprise. Okay, so this is someone you already know. So perhaps that's even part of your struggle too, because this person that needs to exit out of your life has known your struggle with your twin flame. I shouldn't be surprised though, because twin flame readings, normally it's like this is someone you've already been with that you had to go into separation from, which then makes sense why they're watching. And as well, because you've got 1 to 3 months, I think that things are lining up perfectly. Now's not the time, because where you're removing this other energy from your life, this masculine is working through their wounded feminine energy. So wounded feminine is this kind of energy. Lurking, spying, blocking, unblocking, being petty and vindictive, like that's wounded feminine. And I think that your twin is still in this energy currently. But while you're in the middle of a season removing what's no longer needed in your life, this person is removing this kind of energy. This energy is the wounded feminine. The highs and lows, throwing tantrums, blocking, unblocking, sending nasty messages, playing with your energy, lurking from fake accounts, just that's wounded feminine energy. And that's what they're needing to remove right now. And you could be getting signs of them too. If you're seeing lots of angel numbers, you're seeing their name everywhere, your songs are coming on. But I love you and surprise call. This is reminding me of the card from this deck that's like love call. Someone expresses love, thinking of you and letting you know this is this. And I think this is also where that whole tears of joy come from, not because you're just going to be like falling all over them when they come back, but because it's all going to like click, it's going to make sense. And when they come in correctly, this is so different from yesterday's. I got so angry with the masculine in yesterday's. They've been working through that stuff. And in the next 1 to 3 months, they're going to come in and express their love for you. 6. I've never gotten 6 before. That's interesting. But I think it's going to surprise you. Because even if it's in a month from now or 3 months from now, you're going to forget all about this reading and you're still going to be surprised when it comes in. Karmic energy. Control. And see, this is the thing. They have karmic energies in their life that has always caused turbulence for them, and they've always felt controlled by all other aspects of their life. And so they have felt as though the only control they have in life is by acting a certain way. But they're controlled by their own emotions. They're the ones that lurk and watch from fake profiles and act out of this wounded feminine, which is because it's a reflection of the trauma that they've grown up with. and the behaviors they've been around. So that behavior has given them the illusion of control when they haven't had control the whole time. But when they relinquish that, just like how you're feeling torn about letting go of this person, they're still holding on a little bit to, it's like they also know that they need to remove that energy, but they still question it, because I think it's like, if I let this behavior go, then will I lose all control of myself? Just like how you're thinking, if I let this person go, this friendship go, am I gonna lose everything? Like, am I gonna just have no one to hang out with, nothing to do, no friends? You're both needing to release something in your life right now. Yours is a person, and your person, your divine counterpart, is releasing this energy within them. So yours is external, theirs is internal. Watching. I think they've felt puppeted by a lot of people around them, and for a long time, the only control they had in your situation was the lurking, was the blocking, unblocking, all that dramatic, petty stuff when they didn't get their way. So they were able to put boundaries up with you, but not the people in their life that actually control them. So that is something that they're working on. Watching. Yeah, they're watching you, obviously. I am spirit, divine light. So they see you sitting in your authenticity, your truth. And I think it's inspiring them though. Yes, they're still lurking, so it's still that running energy, that wounded feminine energy, but they are learning from you. Wounded feminine. Divine feminine. Literally. Yes, I think you're their divine feminine, but I actually think that they're balancing their feminine energy right now. They're coming out of their wounded feminine and they're developing their divine feminine. So instead of being petty and jealous and blocking, unblocking, nastiness, all that stuff, pettiness, they're realizing, or they're developing now, their compassionate side, their nurturing side, being receptive to your feelings and what they've done here. Instead of being controlling and petty and spying, they're stepping into that divine feminine energy. And that's beautiful, because it means that they're balancing their masculine and feminine. Synchronicities. Red flag, no, warning, pay attention. So I think that they've had lots of opportunities to grow during this time, and sometimes they've just ignored the signs, and I don't think they're ignoring them anymore. I think that they're really paying attention to what they're being shown and how they're being guided right now, and they're actually facing the challenge. So opposite to yesterday's. Yesterday's was like they're not facing the lessons, they're not growing, they're not learning. In this case, this masculine is paying attention to the signs now and doing the work and working on the red flags that they exhibit. I love you. Like, this feels like it's going to come in when you release this friendship, because they've been doing the work. They haven't been avoiding it. Names. So 2 things for this. One, again, the synchronicities. They're seeing your name everywhere, but also you two may have had baby names that you picked out. Like, you have a little list of names that you had for boys and girls, and they're seeing those names around a lot as well. So say if you had specific baby names picked out, they're even getting signs with those baby names showing up in their life as well. Okay. the name Emma is really sticking out to me. Surprise call, missing you. So when they call you, they're going to express their love, thinking of you and letting you know. Know that they're missing you and that they want to tell you how much they've missed you. You've got I love you and missing you. So they're longing right now. They're reminiscing heavily right now. Maybe even talking to the moon, that Bruno Mars song. But this is what they're going to express when the time is right. Right now, you're both in the middle of a season. They're clearing out this energy and you're clearing out the energy that friendship. I don't chase, I attract. You don't need to do anything. Just let this fall away. I think that naturally this friendship will just fizzle out, like you won't hear from one another anymore. Or there might be a few more messages here and there, but just kind of let it fizzle out. You don't need to do anything. I don't chase, I attract. And same with this situation. This will come in when this person has also done that, cleared out this wounded feminine energy. And as well, if this is someone, I mean, they're your twin flames, so there would have been a lot of damage here. They acted out a wounded masculine too. Possessive, controlling, jealous. But this wounded feminine, that's the nastiness, the blocking, unblocking, the spying on fake accounts, that's wounded feminine. So when they caused a lot of damage in this connection, they lacked empathy and compassion for you and your situation and what they had done here. Playing the victim, that's wounded feminine. So for them to come into their divine feminine, that means that they're ready to be compassionate and empathetic and understanding what the damage that they caused you here. And actually, so basically, if you were to express, you hurt me because of this, this, and this, and I was in so much pain, blah, 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 instead of them getting defensive and spiteful and nasty, they will hold that space for you to express the pain that they had caused you and give you the compassion that you deserve. Whoa. Moving. Okay, so they're moving. Relocate, new chapter, goodbye. They're actually moving. What's this one? Clairaudient, again, music. They get messages about you through music. And I think maybe that might even be one of their gifts as far as tapping into the divine. Their team is through clear hearing. Like they get signs and stuff through things they hear, even to the point where it's not just songs and stuff. It's actually like they might sometimes think that they hear your voice, or they hear things, turn around and there's no one there. Like it's just, they're very sensitive as far as their I keep hearing audio. Just how like you can have a clear knowing, you just know and you don't know why. They have that, but with their hearing. So it could even be as well that's that whole seeing through the facade. You hear people's words, but you see beyond what they're saying. You're able to pick up on what they really mean, especially if you're someone that is a clear communicator. They're learning how to see beyond what people say and the feeling they get. Because sometimes, and this is the thing with body language too, a lot of times people can say something, but they mean something else. And it's not even that they're intentionally miscommunicating. It's that they'll just speak and they mean something. You can just tell that they're really trying to say something else, and I don't know how else to describe it, but I feel like this person's quite tapped in with that. And this makes sense with all those travel cards coming out. I think that this masculine, if they haven't already relocated to where you are, they're ready to. They're ready to start a new chapter and move and they're willing to relocate to have this new chapter and say goodbye to their old life. Okay. So that's your King of Water. What do they want to say to you? And then I want to get your spirit animals for you and for them. What does this masculine want to say? Oh. Yeah. Soon. I'm going to contact you soon. We know that. And I keep seeing that sovereignty card in my head, that I am divine, I am light. They are stepping into their divinity. They are seeing their light within and wanting to live authentically as themselves. They're finding their power and their strength to create their own reality. They are the architect of their own reality. They can create the life that they want, and they're understanding that now. They're releasing the need to control everything, realizing that they actually have no control over anything, and releasing those, saying goodbye to those people that make them feel controlled. They know the life they desire and they want to go and get it. That's very masculine. Tears. When I think about you, I cry, and you got tears of sorrow, tears of joy. But I actually think it's like I just feel so excited, like so joyful and excited. So I don't think it's going to be tears of sorrow. It might be like, say you guys really have these deep conversations and talk about all the hurt that happened here and all the things that have happened in this separation and this and that. And there's tears, but it's like a purge. It's releasing all the pain from the past. But I think this person gets quite upset when they think of you because they know the damage caused here, but also they just miss you. Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. What was that? Others' opinions, yeah. They let people's opinions control them for a long time. But they know that they now are learning that the only opinion that matters is my own, and my opinion is that this is my person and this is the life I want. Playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding, or posting is to get your attention. That's the wounded feminine. The blocking, the unblocking, the spying and fake accounts and being petty. That's the playing games. My fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and I use them for inspiration. I want you. One more. There's a side to you I haven't seen and want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Go on an adventure together. Wild side. And two, maybe it's when they come back into your life, you guys plan a trip somewhere and go travel. I just keep hearing too good to be true. It's almost like they sabotage things with you because they didn't want to face themselves, but as well, the people around them's opinions got in there. They were so used to people in their life being fake and letting them down that they thought that you were manipulating them, and then on top of that, people's opinions told them that you were manipulating them. But it's because the people around them were the manipulative ones, and they were the manipulative one. You were, and they see you now clearly. They see that you were always who you said you were. The way you acted, the way you spoke, that is who you are. You weren't manipulating anything. Besides, they do say that you can only wear a mask for 3 months max, then the mask starts to drop. So if you acted differently after 3 months, like started acting completely different to how when they met you, that's a sign. Mother wounds. So it's come out twice now. This is exactly what I mean. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. Mother wounds come from a lot of times, so say if the father was abusive, neglectful, in and out, like, unreliable, and they had to protect their mum, or they had to step up in some way, and then they resent the mum because, one, why aren't you leaving him, and two, having to grow up and help provide for the family when you, instead of just getting to be a kid. And then that mother relies on you and basically makes you do things that you're not ready for, so that they, instead of them just being the parent and doing the right thing by their kids, that resentment, and also watching how the mother reacts and how the mother manipulates the people around her. That's what creates their manipulative tendencies, their pettiness, their jealousy, their the way that their argument style. All that stems from their mother's influence. And if they have had quite an enmeshed relationship with their mother's words really affect them. And that's the opinions. That nurturing, compassionate side was lacking. So then they don't know how to tap into that either. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Run away. I want to run away. Anywhere out this place. What's that song? Runaway by Galantis. They want to go on away with you somewhere. Again, so maybe you two are going to go away on a trip together. That'll be nice. But mother wounds is a big thing here. Maybe they've been researching what mother wounds are and figuring out that's where they're getting a lot of their behavior from. So that would be good. Okay, now I'll get the energy around them, and then I'll get your spirit animals, and then we'll get what's going on for them right now. What is the energy around? Am I doing you or them? Them. Yeah, no, it's not the right time because you're both in the middle of the season. But 1 to 3 months isn't long. I think they're figuring things out right now, especially around mother wounds, just like you're figuring things out with this friend. Mercury retrograde, we're in that now, so they're reviewing everything. That's good. The next few weeks, I think maybe they are looking into mother wounds and looking into their behaviors to see, like they're doing research to see where it comes from, and they're finding that they do have mother wounds, and they're realizing where they need to work on themselves, and perhaps even their relationship with their mother. But they're definitely reviewing everything. But this is also electronic issues and communication issues. So just like the communication difficulties with your friend, not knowing how to really end things, they could be having those same things with their mother. And this was reminding me before when I said it's not even that you can't call this person your friend anymore, it's just you're going in different directions now. It's the same thing with their mother. It's not that they have to cut their mother off and never speak to them again, but they just need to go on their own journey now without their mother's influence, because it's not a good influence. Cut the apron strings. date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. They want to spoil you. They want to show up and, I keep hearing, give you a gift. No. Pets, so they could be having issues with a pet right now, like the health of a pet. Maybe they've just had to put a pet down, or they've just gotten a new pet. But as well, animals in general could be acting differently around them at the moment. But animals, stray animals, could be drawn to them. Yeah, intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. I think this is what they're learning during this Mercury retrograde, that the red flags that they've ignored when it comes to their mother, especially because you get, as children, you feel a lot of guilt when you realize that your parents aren't good for you and that you need to distance yourself. And I think this person's been ignoring that for a long time because they love their mum, but their mum isn't good for them, and I think they're figuring this out now. I think they're realizing too that a lot of the things that have bitten them in the bum in their whole life has been because of their mother wounds. Only they can fix that. Date night. Yes. So you've gone from no to finishing with yes. Now's not the right time, but luck is on your side. They want to come in and offer you something, and luck is on their side with it. It's just not now. Distance, there it is. That's why they've got to move. They've got to relocate to be with you, and I think that also is going to put distance between them and their family, but that's a good thing. They need distance. They need to be their own person and go on their own way, go on their own journey, just like your journey now is separate from this friend. I love when everything ties in together. Okay. What is their current energy, please? What is this masculine's current energy? Masculine and feminine's current energy, please. That was the scorpion and the shark, but there we go. Okay, and the feminine energy. So they've got the bear. That's the first animal in the deck. So it's almost like that's the fool, and they're at the beginning of the journey. But I actually think they've been developing over time. Fire ant. Cosmic egg. Truth. Speaking your truth. Living in your truth. Literally the first card. Waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. They're in the middle of the season. They're waking up to things, and they're learning, and they're growing. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. So they've been in a fog for a long time. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. This is beautiful for the masculine. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. They want to grow. They want to better their life. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, and heaviness. To bring into balance, movement and exercise. So maybe even for the masculine, exercise, like say going for the gym or going for runs on the beach, whatever the case may be, that clears their mind. So where some people are very good at sitting and meditating, this masculine might need to move their body to get that center, to get that clear mind, to get that meditative state. All right, so you're the fire ant. Interesting too how the bear is the first card in the deck, the first earth card. The fire ant is the first fire card. So you're both at the beginning. Okay, so the feminine's the fire ant. Aggression, rigid thinking, and following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than counter them. So that could be this friendship. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. So I think this is maybe where you are misaligned. Perhaps this friend is someone that is more... I feel like gossiping is really sticking out to me. But you may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, this friendship, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? I think this is exactly what I'm saying. You need to break free from this person. And again, not because they're this terrible person, but you just don't align anymore. There's something about gossiping that's really sticking out for me. If there's someone that is around people that gossip and they kind of feed into it and that's just not you, it's like you just know. Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. And I think the heat's getting to you in the sense where, because you're not having some massive falling out, you don't know how to disconnect from this person without creating drama, so to speak. Because how do you say to someone, hey, you haven't done anything, but I just don't feel like being friends anymore? Like, I think it's just going to drift away on its own. When in balance, thoughtful, disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, and gossips. To bring into balance, solo time and walks at night. So through your own right, you're both going through this energy change. Hang on, I want to read this black egg actually. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, no excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white lies. This just made me think of House of Dragon randomly. Do you watch that? I love House of Dragon. That just could be a detail that ties into this reading. This living and breathing vessel harbours only that which rings true. Your true feelings for each other. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, and that masculine had clear audience, music and sounds, seeing beyond the words. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? I just heard as well, they speak prophetically. Like the words they speak, I think for a long time they were manipulative and it's almost like they use their powers for bad. But they have the ability to speak wisdom and truth, and they feel good when they're in those moments, and they're trying to really step into that energy now. Okay, sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself, and what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg and the fifth chakra, so the throat chakra, speaking their truth. You communicate, you speak your truth. So that's why I think you're struggling with this friendship, because you know you need to let it go, but you don't really know how to express that. And this person needs to speak their truth as far as how they feel towards you, and taking acknowledging the damage caused here, and also speaking their truth to their family that they need to move away from, say goodbye to. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. And this is what I was meaning before. You're so pure-hearted, and they saw that in you, but then their own ego and fears, their wounded feminine, and the opinions of others led them to believe that it wasn't coming from a pure heart, that you were just manipulative, but that was a reflection of them, their projection. I think now they know though, especially through watching you, that you are that pure-hearted person that they believed you were. And they are too. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. So maybe they even see you teach in some way, or maybe you are a singer, or you write stories, books, whatever. But that's very good. This feels like, oh, and the dragons underneath that, and the oysters underneath that. Wow. Very nice. The truth is going to be spoken soon. Okay, so I think I was going to, let's get the energy around you, and then let's get your perspective. What is the energy around you right now? I just heard bobby pin. I don't know if that means anything. Let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Let go of this friendship, and not in a negative way. Just let it go, because the new beginning is on its way to you now. Butterflies. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. 1 to 3 months. Honeymoon. But that's my travel card as well. They're going to travel to you, and you're going to travel together. Yes, someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. But I don't think this friend is actually purposely sabotaging you reconnecting with your twin. I think it's more just that their presence, their energy needs to be you need to remove that energy for this new beginning to come in with them. Out with this other person. I think right now, this person that you're holding on to, this friendship you're holding on to, is the thing that's sabotaging the new beginning here. When you let this go, it's going to make space for your twin flame to come in. And I just heard as well, if this friend knows a lot about the history between you and this person, their opinions might get in the way of this new beginning. So that's why it needs to be cleared out, so that you can have a true fresh start with this person. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. But I think that that's because your doubts over letting this friendship go is you ignoring the red flags. When you see it for what it is and you truly let it go, you will be able to let this energy, this masculine in. Cycles. So this is someone that you've had lots of cycles with. There's been lots of breakups, makeups, and it's been a long time here since you two have been together. But this says fate, karma, something ending for something to begin. Let this person go so you can have a new beginning here. But caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. I'm actually feeling very strongly that it's more allow this person to show up properly. It's not even don't make it easy for them in a nasty way. Just let them show that they've changed. Let them prove themselves. Let them show you that they really do want this and that they're going to put the effort in. Okay, so let's get your perspective. What are your feelings, please, about this twin flame journey, this masculine? Oh, so you've been focusing on you, and I think that's funny because it's like your main focus right now is this friendship, not because this twin flame hasn't been on your mind, but you're more focused on what's in your current energy, which is this friendship. And I think you're realizing now that you create your reality, and you're trying to create the reality, the life that you want for yourself too. And I think you know that this person, this friendship doesn't align with that life. And you're breaking free from it. I even just heard it's like for the longest time you trusted in this friendship, this friend's intuition and their thoughts and opinions, like you counted on it for a long time. But now it's like you're noticing that your gut is telling you the right thing, and when they tell you their gut feeling, it doesn't turn out that way. You based a lot on their opinions, and now you're noticing that their opinions aren't actually what's true. Travel. So much about travel in this deck. I really think that you're about to go on an adventure with this person. The adventure awaits. That was like the first card out, and that first deck we did, it was adventure awaits. You're about to start a new adventure with your twin flame, but I think there's a mixture of travel involved as far as them needing to relocate and say goodbye to their life where they are, but also you two going on adventures together, traveling together. Awakening. So as well, maybe even a trip that you've taken during this separation has awakened you, or that you've seen them traveling during this separation. But I think this is more about awakening through your own experiences, opening up yourselves to other things that have created awakenings in them. Unexpected, knock knock, surprise, caught off guard. Again, I just think because they got surprise calls, so I think that you're not expecting this communication to come in. It's like I said, in 1 to 3 months, you're not going to remember this reading, and it's going to come in and you're going to be surprised. It's really going to catch you off guard. Constant burn. So you have a constant burn for them. That's what I mean. It's like at the forefront of your mind at the moment, your main concern is this friendship and you're confused about it. But this is someone that's always on your mind. They're always in the back, they're lingering, but obviously you have your life to live and you've been getting on with it, and you have other things that preoccupy you, but they're always there. And also maybe you already travelled with this person in the past, ancient Egypt, so you believe you've past lives with this person. Balance, masculine and feminine. So I think that you know that this person acted out of wounded feminine for a long time, but you just had to let them go and realize it on their own, which they have, and that's really good. They are balancing their masculine and feminine, and you know that was what was needed from them to ever, if this was ever going to work, they needed to balance those things. Rage. So that's what I mean. Then their rage would have come from feeling controlled by people around them, controlled by, it's like they put up boundaries with you and were nasty to you, but then the people that they should have put boundaries up with and whose opinions they shouldn't have listened to is what controlled them. So then when the littlest thing upset you and you would or you would be upset with them, you'd get this side, which comes because of their wounded feminine. They'd basically throw temper tantrums. And that came from wounded feminine, not knowing how to control their anger, not knowing how to have empathy or compassion, and how to cope with their emotions in a healthy way. But you're hoping, I think that your perception of this is that if they have been activated, they will learn how to deal with this in a healthy way. And I think they are. They recognize the wounded feminine in them, and they're recognizing what caused it and what they need to do to help themselves fix it. And I think exercise is a big part of that too. Reincarnation, so you think you've had lots of lifetimes together, like with that ancient Egypt. Okay, what to surrender to? What does this collective, or what do both parties need to surrender to right now in this journey? Actually, for some reason I want to get a timing card quickly. Can we get a timing for this reconciliation, please? Or at least communication. September, that's already passed. It's not too late. Hang on, let me get that. Okay, fall. So if you're in America, you're in fall right now. If you're in Australia, that's not till next year. But I don't think... Oh, no. But yeah, fall is autumn, right? And April is autumn. January, February, March. Or March, maybe? December, January, February is summer. So from March... That's 4 months. It's not the right time, but we already know that. March. There it is. They confirmed it for me, March. So that's 4 months, or over 4 months away, because we're not even in the middle of November yet. But I know it said 1 to 3 months, but March is over 4 months away. But March, that's the month. So just be patient. That's so funny. I love when that happens. I'm tired of being away from you physically. I'm trying to process my fears so I can come back to you. Number 4. That's true. That pretty much explains all of this. What they're working through right now to come back to you. I'm hearing 3 months. Because March is the 3rd month of the year. Three. That's magic. So not 1 to 3 months, that's over 4 months away, but March is the 3rd month of the year. The same divine energy flows in each of us. This energy is the catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. I'm triggered. An old pattern has surfaced and it hurts, number 1. So they're dealing with a past trigger right now. And that could be what's waking them up to that wounded feminine energy and learning what that means. Number 9. My left ear just started ringing. Number 9, timing and intention. Surrender brings us together faster than resistance. So the things that you're resisting in your lives, in your own right now, is once you surrender the resistance and you let this friendship go and they let go of their attachments to their family or mother, I should say specifically, that surrender will bring you two back together, create the energy for reconciliation. July 4th. The universe brought us together for a reason. I'm discovering what these reasons are. Union. Nine again. The 3rd of September. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. Number 8, I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner, but it's not time yet. They're working through this right now. They're working on their wounded feminine energy right now. 1st of August. And I just heard as well, because remember September flipped over in that timing deck, but I didn't take it. I think there was a big shift in September for you guys, especially because I think that was the end of the eclipse season. So there might have been some big energy shifts during that time. 8 again. Timing and intentions. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I know I need to stay positive. Are you? So August is important. You got the union card, 11:11. We are coming into union. 9th of November could have been an important shift too. Surrender brings us together faster than resistance, followed by we are coming into union. Let me get one more. August and September were important. Just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me. And that's how when they speak their truth and they actually realize that they've helped someone with their words, it makes them feel good, and they need to follow that feeling instead of putting the mask on and being something they're not, because that's what makes them angry, because they're suppressing their true, authentic self. Number 5 and number 10. Alright, so the 5th of August and completing a cycle, number 10. So I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. And I think that's because right now, like I said, the constant burn for this person is always there, but you're just not focused on them right now. So they can't feel you anymore. For a long time, they might have been at the forefront of your mind all day, every day. They can feel that pulling energy on them. But now, because you're so focused, your thing right now is this friendship. So it's in the back of your mind, but it's not your current energy. So they feel you pulling away. But then that energy is making them do the work on themselves. They're now focusing on themselves and what they need to be doing. Did I say 5th of August? And then 10, timing and intentions. The planets are activating us to heal and bringing us closer together. Surrender to the changes. That's what's happening right now. With number 7 on the bottom, I see you working to create change, and I'm proud of what you are accomplishing. I want to work on mission with you. So that's what I mean. If you're a teacher of some kind, or whatever they have access to, whatever it is that they're spying on, you're shining your light into the world authentically, and they see that, and they're not jealous or envious. They're proud of you, and that's what you want. You want them to be proud of you, and they also want to join you on that mission. They want to be part of it with you. I want to work on mission with you. keep looking at these, keep staring at these. So let's get these. Yeah, I'm learning how to love myself now thanks to you. The way that you're presenting, they're inspired by it, they're learning. I'm at a crossroads. Should I fight for this or move on? Relationships are a lot of work. Being single is easier. Yes, I was cheating. I did not get that at all in any of those decks, so that's weird. Can I get one more for that, please? I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. So maybe that's one of the secrets that's about to be lifted. I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues. Where did they get those trust issues from? I know you are my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. This is what I was feeling. I was expecting, I didn't think my family would accept you to come out because I just feel like, I don't feel like this person cheated. I feel like it all just got too much for them and they ran from the connection. Because sometimes I see cheating as them talking badly about you, or it's still a betrayal of some kind. It doesn't have to actually be physically cheating, although they could have. Anything's possible. That's too many. Yeah, they did. I fucked up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make things right. I didn't feel like I was on your level. You're a boss. I'm very insecure. So they did. So maybe that's the secret that's about to be revealed, because you did get the owl. I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. So I think the fear is less to do with should I move on, relationships are a lot of work, being single is easier, is more of a defense mechanism because they have to reveal some truths to you that are going to hurt, that they're embarrassed to admit to. Well, that sucks because that just brought the energy way down. I was really, it was such a nice reading till that. But I didn't, it's weird though, because I guess I was being called to grab the deck, but it's just weird because it didn't come out anywhere. Nowhere else was this indicated. I was hiding my true feelings from you because I was scared of commitment and I didn't want to lose my freedom. I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. I miss making love to you. I'll do anything just to hold you again. Twin flames. I'm planning a romantic date, or we can Netflix and chill like old times. I want to cook for you, no strings. I mean, if this person cheated, they certainly, with everything else that's come out, I think that they are very much in love with you, and they did it because of their own insecurities, and they want to make up for it. Let me just get these confession cards. Hang on. Can you confirm this cheating card, please? haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you. It means stepping out of my comfort zone. It's time. I know it's taking me a while. I do know what you need and I want to do this right. Please wait for me. I will do things right between us when I come forward to you. Mission. Together we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together and I am determined to live it out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. I'm going to be honest, this time apart is giving us both an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side because they're working on their shadow side right now. My world, you mean the world to me. Everything revolves around you. I keep you in mind when I'm making decisions and I include you in all of my plans. Every action, every dream. I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. I'm really on the fence about whether that cheating is actually cheating or whether it's something else. Best self. I want to be my best self with you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. So they're working on themselves. I just don't feel, you didn't get regret, you didn't get forgive, you didn't even get afraid. So, or even unspoken. So it's just, or even sorry. So, I mean, you did get sorry in the other one, but I just don't think, it's weird, I know. Communication, I need to talk to you and feel you close. I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly and I'll be waiting to hear back from you. One more. And here's the thing, if they did cheat, yes, that's wrong, but everything else reflects how much they love you and how much they're changing. And it might not be talked about much publicly, but people do recover from that stuff and they do build an even stronger relationship. So it can be done. I don't want it to take away from all the other nice messages. I just heard you know they haven't. So then why did they give me that card? Anyway. Inspiration, they are inspired by you. Hold me and intensity. I don't think they cheat. Let me just get this deck. Our connection is so intense that sometimes it scares me. My feelings for you overwhelmed me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Hold me. I need to feel your arms around me. Things are not right in my world and I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Yes, I was cheating. Please confirm. Because even in that deck, neither one of you got third-party interference. Like, the only real third-party interference is the mother wound, the mother. Secrets, okay. Yeah, here it is, love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions. There are secrets here that they need to reveal. Unless you think they cheated and they're going to reveal to you that they didn't. Maybe that's a fear of yours. No, they did. They definitely did. Unprotected sex, sexual disease, partner to partner, unsafe decisions. After secrets, they did. Okay, one more. It's just weird because I'm getting mixed messages. It's like everything that's coming out is confirming that they did cheat on you. But ascending. This is preparing for union, new phase, learning and transcending the obstacles. But this is what I mean. This is what I was saying before. It's like, cheating's not okay. But if it's been a long time here and this person has learnt a lot and they've grown and they're realising their mistakes and they really want to make a life with you and they're planning to and willing to relocate to be with you and have a new life, say goodbye to the old ways, their family, whatever, I think that they're going to redeem themselves. It's like, I heard making up for lost time. Knowing the difference. I just think the way they're going to show up, they're going to be a completely different person to the one that did this to you. Because I just can't get past this ascending card. That they're preparing for union, that there's a new phase about to begin. I think they've learnt a lot. All the things they've learnt during this separation has changed them. Yeah. Hearing from, you got call. Hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. And what was I saying all along? Wounded feminine, block, unblock. It's very, hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness, chained up. So they're about to release what's been anchoring them right now, or for a long time. Obsession, holding on, clinging, can't let go. So they can't let go of you. And moving. Another moving card. They need to change their environment because the environment they're around now is empty. It could even just be that the connections that they were using to fulfill them in this separation stopped fulfilling them. It made them feel empty. Underneath that, you've got only you, focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. I don't think you need to worry. I think this is something that I don't think that this person is going to behave like that again with you. They miss you terribly. They want to be closer to you. They want to go on adventures with you. I think it's like the past version of them. And perhaps that needed to come out so that it's not going to be so shocking when they tell you. Okay. Because everything else is so positive. I really don't think that that is the person that's going to show up. I think it's going to be the best version of them. All right. Let's get these. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. All right, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. The chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, but I'm seeing that more as they're heartbroken over the current circumstances with you, knowing that they love you more than ever, they always have, always will, and that they feel lost without you. They want to come towards you, they want to chase this connection, but more out of a balanced place, having worked on themselves, not out of fear. It's more like, I think they're afraid of losing you for good, but I think it's more out of wanting to step up and be a good partner to you. Receiving what you need, progression arriving, moving on, closure issues. I think it will be a matter of, if this cheating thing did happen, which I think it did, you need to know this so that you can process it and move on from it. It's just, maybe it's because enough time has passed now that when you hear this, not that it's not going to hurt you, but it's kind of like the happiness that you two can have together trumps any. This is what I mean about tears of sorrow and tears of joy, releasing the past. This could even be something that you already suspected, and they're going to confirm it for you, so it's not going to be that shocking for you. But I just think the way that they're going to show up, especially because this was presented in such a nice way where it's so exciting and so happy and so much love, I just think that it's going to be one of those things where, like, let bygones be bygones and let's have a happy life together now. Moving on from this. Heartbroken. Wedding rings with the Phoenix, new phase, again, preparing for union. But they've gone through a big transformation. I think they've grown and they know now that they want this to share this life with you. Wedding rings, union, everlasting promise, soul connection, eternal love. So that's the second time karmic relationship has come out, but I think that that's more to do with the karmic connections that they've had in their life. Yeah, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So that's, I think, what has kept you two apart so long. You've both had karmic connections on both sides. Maybe with you it's just friendships. For them it's friendships, family, other romantic connections, even if they were just flings. But they're letting go of all that now so that they can come towards you. Yeah, rebuild. So they sabotaged this in the past, clearly. But through their persistence, working on themselves, they want to rebuild with you and work on this together. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. That might even be what this revelation feels like to you. But I think as well, this person knows that if they don't reveal the truth, it's always going to be a secret that creates a wedge between you that you're not aware of. Yeah, the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So I think that this is someone that was around you guys when you two were still in your connection that they went to. when you two were still in a connection. It wasn't over yet. And that could even be a big part of the secret as to why they ended things, because they had so much guilt over what they did that they chose to end things with you instead of confessing what they did. But you've got the coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. You're going to transition to a new phase with each other. Yeah, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. I think you're both going to grow from this, and it's going to be a happy outcome. You're going to be happy together. Let me get one more. And then we'll get some closing messages for you. I do think that this masculine is going to come in with honesty. They're going to give you the truth about what's happened here, but also about their feelings for you and what they want to provide for you and how they want to live the rest of their life with you and go on adventures and do all these nice things with you. It's not. I feel a happy ending with this. I keep hearing there's more to the story, and I did say and I did hear they didn't. But it's just every cut, and I wasn't getting sorry or regrets or anything like that. So I feel as though it could be that they feel like it was a lesson they had to learn. But I don't know, I can't get past this niggling feeling that there's something about that cheating card that is not what it appears. It's not what you think. Honestly, I keep hearing it's almost like this is something that happened after you. And it was a big wake-up call for them. I don't know. I don't feel confident about that. Well, we already know that they're watching, but they want to take you out on a date. They want to give you the truth. And I think maybe that's the thing. That could have been a fear of yours. Maybe your gut told you that they had been unfaithful to you during this connection and you've held on to that, and they're going to reveal the truth of the situation. Because the way they ended things with you was very brutal. Especially if you two were very serious together and planning a future, and then they just broke up with you, went into separation and gave you the silent treatment, just really cut you off and abandoned you. And so your poor little mind started coming up with all these things that they must have done this, they must have done that, and it's like they've never validated your feelings or why this ended. Not because there wasn't conflict, but because it's like the way they ended things was so cold and detached that you felt like there was things that must have happened that you're not aware of. The way they were able to just cut you off and abandon you so coldly, it's like there must be more to this story, and I think that they're going to give you that clarity, that truth. They're going to approach with honor. They're going to act honorably. All right. I don't know. I think there's more to this than meets the eye, and they're not giving it to me. So let's give you a closing message then. What's the closing message for this collective, please? So you got forgive and forget. So it could be this is a situation where you two talk about it. They give you the truth of the situation. You find out something that's not nice to hear, that they cheated on you. But with everything else discussed, you decide to, you did get caution, find out more information, but don't overwork yourself. So it could be that they do reveal this to you, and through developing a bond again and showing true commitment to you, you decide to forgive and forget, give them a chance. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. So leaving the past in the past. And that's not me saying as soon as they say, yeah, like I cheated on you and this and that you just have to forgive and forget. You need time to heal, and they need to build trust with you again, show you that they've changed. That requires time and effort. But if they are doing the work like I see they are, they will do that. They will put in the effort because they want this with you. They know that you're their person, that you're their twin flame, that you two can be happy together. So ultimately it's up to you. Their advice for you is to forgive and forget, but to truly cleanse out the pain and the lies, time and effort is required, and rebuilding that trust, rebuilding that bond again. But ultimately it's up to you.